Right, so that were a nice little journey there. So, I got quite a few I didn't chop down the entire tree, my axe broke before I even had a chance, but I got quite a few, as you can see, rubber wood. And unfortunately you can't do anything with this on its own, because if you try just putting it in a crafting table as it is, it'll actually turn it into sticks. That's the only thing you can actually put it in for, which is a bit of a shame, to be honest. But that's the way it works, I guess, so you don't get a ton of logs otherwise. Yet you can chop down a rubber tree if you really want tons of logs. Well, not a rubber tree, you can chop down a jungle tree if you want that many logs, but yeah. Anyway, just throwing some stuff away. I've grew that tree outside with some bone meal, that's why I've got it that there. And what have we got? So if I put the logs away for now, so I can't really do much with them at the moment, and I can't even do much with the rubber wood here because of the fact of I don't have much to be able to do. Now, what I can do is I can make a tree tap. Now, this comes in quite handy if I actually remember how to do this. How do you do a tree tap? It's a bit different than what I'm used to do. God, I've forgotten how to make a tree tap. This is going to be very embarrassing at the moment. Tree tap. Oh. Right. Wrong way around. There we go. That's why. So what you can do, you can make a tree tap, and for these specific rubber trees, the IC2 ones that is, you can actually get rubber out of them. And this is by tapping them on the side. If you see there's this little blob here, you right click them, you'll actually get the rubber wood. Now it leaves a little faint hollow in it. Now if you keep tapping it, you'll get a chance to get more sticky resin, but the problem is, if you do that, you'll actually get rid of the little blob hole there, and it actually takes, I think, longer of it to regenerate back, so over time you'll actually get more rubber. So if you only tap it once, it's probably the best bet to go. Now these... Oh, can I grab that one? Oh, there we go. Thank you. So I'm just chopping down the trees, and I'm leaving the little knob at the top, and this is what I'm going to call it. And what that'll do is it apparently... I don't know if it's actually true. I know in the old IC2 it used to keep the tree alive, so it used to be able to keep producing rubber, but I don't know if it actually is the same kind of process in the latest versions of IC2, but I'm going to keep doing it that way just for now, because I've only got the one rubber tree, and I was quite shocked that I only got one sapling off 2 trees, so I'm kind of a bit annoyed at that. I didn't realise they were going to be so rare. Oh, there's another one there, so that's always nice. So I'm going to put this one down, and hopefully that one grows as well. Now if I can get a second sapling off the tree, it'd be great. It's not 1 for 1, but it seems like I'm going to get 1 for 1, because I'm getting really lucky on the drops. Right, oh no, the second one, nice. So we can just put this one down here. When these grow, they'll keep getting the knobbles. Now what we can do with this is you can put it in a furnace. If we just head over here. Now I don't think it really matters what kind of furnace you put it in, as long as it's any forge mod furnace. Now you can do it the easy way, which is using a minion stone and some coal, and you get the rubber automatically, or you can put it in a smelter, a powered furnace, or I don't know what that is, or an extractor. The extractor is the best option, but if you don't actually have an option to that, you can actually just put it in the power furnace and it'll cook it away for you. So this will give us the 6 rubber wood, and what we can do with that is then if we want to get an extractor, which is one of these, you need 4 tree taps, a machine block, and some electric circuit, which electric circuit is 8 copper cable. So, yeah. And what we also need is cook up some iron into golden ingots. Now, get rid of you, and you still cooking away. Chuck you in iron in there. This will process through and turn straight into iron ingots. Now, did I put some away? No, I didn't. Right, okay, that's just me thinking ahead. Now this is going to turn into what you call refined iron. This is another IC2 product, and this is what you need for a lot of IC2 machinery. So you know here we need a machine block, which is 8 refined iron in a circle, or in a square if you want to be a hole in the middle, and that gives a machine block. And it's needed. So we also need some tree taps and electric circuit, so that should be quite straightforward. So we just need 1 refined iron. You can just grab out of there, put the iron in there. We also need the 2U, and we also need the rubber, so we need 6 of them, and then we need to go get some copper, which is 3 of you. It doesn't matter which type of copper, as long as it is copper. What you do, put the copper in a line like that, and on its own it'll give you uninsulated copper cable. We don't need that. What we need is the insulated one. So if you use, put it like this, sandwich some copper in between rubber, you get this 6 copper cable. And then all you need to do is put these in so, like that. Some redstone either side of some refined iron, sandwich in between copper cable, and that gets you an electric circuit. That's how simple it is. Now we just need 8 refined iron, so we can just scroll the wheel, do this, boom, and then all we need now is the tree taps, and this is where the wood comes in handy. So grab some wood, just get a full stack of the damn stuff, cause, yeah, why not, because we'll always need more wood. And then we need 4 of these. Now these don't stack, these act as tools, so once you create one you basically stuck with it. So boom, 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 machine block at the top, electric circuit extractor. Now I'm hoping you can actually plug this into the power. So I'm going to do it downstairs, hope that it works, because this would be a great help. Now where to plug it in? I think I'm going to plug it in here for now. Please get power. Oh, you're going to be kidding me. It doesn't receive thermal expansion power. Now this is going to be a bit of a pain. Yeah, it doesn't connect, as you can tell. Boom. Oh, and I was unlucky again. Oh, bollocks. Now, the issue is with IC2 machines, the way they work is if you break them with a pick or your hand, there is a high chance you will actually get the machine block back, as I did there. So I lost all the other components I had. So I lost the tree taps I put into it, and I also lost the electric circuit, which again is a pain in the ass. So I'm actually going to get some more now, rubber, to actually be able to do this. Now, the cool thing about the machine block, you can turn it back into refined iron if need be. So it's a good way to be able to make storage blocks if you ever choose to do that. But I think for now, I'm going to put you... oh, no, put it in my canvas bag. Why not? So I'll put you in there. Put the wood away, because we're going to need more. Actually, no, leave the wood there. And now I've got to wait for these rubber trees to grow. Well, why not, while waiting, why not I get some bone meal, actually grow them myself? And then use the tree tap to actually grow them. Well, tap them. Huh. Right, so, boom. Okay, that's a small one, so it's not very big. It's a bit of a shame. It doesn't have many leaves on as well, so that makes it even worse. I don't even think it had a little knobble on it at all. You know what, you suck. Grow this one. Ah, that's better. That's a bigger one. Yeah. Has you got any knobbles on you that I can tap? No. Am I just having really bad luck today? Is that what this is? Normally, a rubber tree has at least one little resin on the end, but this one has none and this one has none. So these both are useless. This one had 2 on, but again you have to wait for them to come back basically. Right, so just have to bash away all your leaves, give me some saplings back. Seems you've wasted my time with bone meal. Ah, there's one. The good thing about the big trees is it does have more leaves, so there's a higher chance you'll actually get back the sapling you actually put into it. Now you can get a surplus of them if you're really lucky, but it just seems like it's based on luck, to be honest. Oh, and there's the second one. So I can chop these down if I had actually an axe, and I'm going to plant some more, and then I'm going to get some more rubber. And when I have enough of it, I'm going to actually go through, and then I'm actually going to have to try and figure out a way to get power. Now I'm going to have to go down the IC2 route because that's the only way I can do. And the one way of doing it is actually getting geothermal generators, which require a generator, some glass, some empty cells, and some refined iron. So it gets quite expensive, especially when getting into IC2 early on. I can't really fret how badly it gets really expensive. That's why I went down the thermal expansion route, because it's actually quite cheap and the machines are really good, but IC2 it's really expensive to get into. And it's really annoying me how, especially in this mod pack, it seems like you need to actually combine IC2 and Buildcraft together to actually get the quarry. But yeah, I'm back in a few minutes. Here we are, we're back. And we have the, well, 20 rubber, not a lot, but it'll have to do. And again, I'm just going to go through the same process of turning this into copper cable. Now, what I wanted to do first off is the generator requires what we call an RE battery. Now, an RE battery, if we actually type this in, RE battery, it's actually not me. Ah, there we go. An RE battery requires, you can either do it 2 ways. You can get tin plates, sulfuric acid, and lead dust, and it gives you 2 RE batteries, or you can go down the other route, which is copper, tin, and some redstone in the middle, and gets you batteries as well. And plus, there's another way as well as doing it. So but we need some tin. Now, we have plenty of it. Damn, we have stacks of the damn stuff. Now, the way the generator works, and this is down here, to make a generator we need some refined iron. Now, again, there's a few different ways of doing this. If you want to use the machine block or anything like that, you can use that way, which gives you a generator as well. There's also aluminium, and there's different ways of doing it, but I'm going to stick with the old-fashioned way, which is a machine block and a furnace and an RE battery. Now, RE battery, like I said, easy to do. Boom, ba-doom. Now, we're going to probably need a few of these, so we'll make 3. Actually, no, we'll make 4, because we'll actually need somewhere to store the actual power we generate, and I'll get into that as well. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, 4 batteries. Now these stack, which is great, and they also store what you call EU. Now this is, I think, different from Minecraft Joules. It's just, it's IC2's power, the power that they use. So it uses, you've got 2 different mods that use different amount of power. So to actually get this, we need a what we call a furnace, and then we also need the machine block. Put that in, and then that gets us the generator, which is great. And then we have 3 left over. Now the generator, what you can do with it, and again, I'm not going to put it down because again, there's a chance of losing stuff when you break them. But the whole idea of a generator is it's the first tier of generating power, and that's what you do. You use coal, or I think charcoal as well, to actually generate EU. And then what you can use is copper cable to transfer the power. So I'm actually going to make some more, because we just can. And use copper cable as the tier 1 energy transfer for IC2 to actually transfer power from machine to machine. Which again is not great. Now we're actually wanting to make what we call a back box. If we come over here, and someone's Skyping me, and a back box is any kind of wooden planks, copper cable, and some RE batteries. That's why I got the 3 RE batteries for. If we do this, we don't have the wood on me. Oh, just not do that. Oh, please don't break. Oh, thank God for that. I got it back. Oh, that's one thing I hate, misclicking. So let's just make this quickly, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to get into getting anywhere near making a quarry, which has ticked me off slightly, but we'll have to go through IC2, and it's not going to be my primary way of actually doing stuff, but I just need to do it just for the fact of I need to do it. Now we've got the back box, we've got the generator. Now what we need to do is turn this generator into what you call a geothermal generator. Now, a geothermal generator is some glass, some tin empty cells, the generator, and some refined iron. Now, to get the empty cells, it's just tin in a slant. You could say a diamond or slanted square. Oh, that's refined iron. What am I doing that for? Derp. Boom. That gives you 4 empty cells. We only need the I think 2. So like that. Generate the bottom. Did I do that right? No, because I missed the refined iron, didn't I? There we go, generator. Now this uses lava, and this is where the interesting thing, I've already got lava hooked up. So what does that mean? I can use the lava downstairs. Great. Again, I'm getting my inventory full up of crap, but that's unfortunate from working with different mods. You build quite a lot of rubbish. Right, so what I'm going to do is, you can see I've actually put some more tanks down to generate some lava, and this should be getting more lava, but it's not. Ooh, that's going to be a bit interesting. Ooh. Okay. Now as you see, these tanks have completely emptied out, and that's because they actually ran out of power. But these have actually stopped because they don't need any more power, which is cool. Now it's still running, it's just those redstone engines. Now, I actually want to cover up with this floor, because there's no need to be open anymore. Now what I'm going to do, I was going to have a tank here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a door. And what I'm going to do, break through, and then onto this bit I'm going to have a little IC2 room, and this is where I'm going to generate some bog standard IC2 power. It's not going to be a big room, it's not going to be a sizable room, but it's just going to be enough to be able to actually do some work. So if we actually come around, stick up. I think this would be big enough for now. I can always change it around later on, which is always fine. So if we get here. Right. So, geothermal generator. We want to put this down as close to the lava as possible, so I can actually use this pipe here to generate it in. So if we put the pipe, say about here. Cool. There we go. Now what we can do is we can pump in the lava. So if we, it's going to look a bit ugly, but I think we're going to have to get rid of that. Now if we do it like that, and then all we need is some piping, which I've got upstairs. I think that's cobblestone pipe that I'm using. Pipe. Ooh. Oh no, I do have some transport pipe as well, and I do have some. Yeah, cactus green, nice. There we go. Let's change you into that. Put you back in there, and then if we come down here. Now I want to get the cabling set up actually first. Now I'm just going to put these more or less directly next to each other, just for the fact of it doesn't really matter. Where can I put this? I keep wanting to actually put this really well designed, but like I said, it's not really much of an issue. So what I can do is put the back box. Doesn't really matter where you put it, but there's a certain thing you need to do, and you need to make sure. So we're going to extend this room out one. I'm going to put the back box here. Now you want in the little knob, which is there, to be facing out. And the way it works is the 5 faces of this block accept power, and the little circle here outputs it. So this is where you want the power to come out. Now if we do this, boom, it connects up. And then if we come around this way, and then put a little thing there, and then we actually put down the... Oh no, I didn't build the extractor yet, did I? Damn it. Ugh. Let me go do that. And there we go. We've got the extractor. Quite quick and simple actually, but you've already seen me make it once, you don't need to be seen make it again. Now we're going to put it here. Doesn't matter where, but that's just going to be where it is for now. And then we can actually cover around the rest of this wall with... Ooh, like that. And there you go. Now, what you can do is we want to actually hook up the lava. So actually go in the back of here. Oh no! Please don't tell me I've just used the wrong kind of pipe. Oh man. Did I? Yeah, I probably did, didn't I? I did switch the pipe. There was cobblestone originally, but I think I did switch them. Yeah. God damn it. Oh, now I can't even get that, which... Oh, I'll break down this wall. Right. Cobblestone. There we go. Boom. Straight in the back of there. It's going to go into that tank, but that's okay. That's fine. Now what this is going to do, and if we actually put down the walls that we just destroyed, boom, 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 put you there, and you down. Now what this is going to do is it's going to generate power automatically. Now every time you put lava in, it's going to fill up the UI here, it's going to fill up to the brim, obviously when it's full, and it's going to generate electricity, so you can see here at the moment. Now it's generating some EU, and geothermal generators for power to what they use is actually quite good. So as you can tell, this back box has now got power. It can store 40,000 EU, and you can actually set this off to emit a redstone signal, do not output. You can actually do nothing, which is always great, so it doesn't actually interact with redstone. And what you can also do is you can put in batteries. So if I put a battery in, if I actually had one, you can take power out and put power in. And the way this battery works, because it's a tier 1, it only can output 32 EU per tick. Now these machines run on 32 EU per tick, so you've got to actually keep that in mind. There's some kind of power tier, but it's something I'll explain when I get into more into IC2, but won't be anytime soon, I don't think. But as you can see, this is all powered up. So what we can do now is we can run upstairs. If I come up this way and grab the rubber wood. Now I've got different types, so I'm just going to grab them all. And what we're going to do is going to put a chest in there, and that's going to be just to store the rubber wood for now. And then we can come back to it later on. But I think after this I'm going to have to end it, because it's going to be really getting on time. So I'm going to put it here, chuck any rubber wood we don't want in, grab this one, throw this in the extractor, and what it's going to do is it's going to slowly tick over time and going to turn this rubber wood into rubber. And obviously we're going to get 64, and again, so each one is going to be 64, 32. So we're going to have like 4 stacks, 5 stacks of rubber wood by the end of this. But this is the basic way of getting rubber wood. Now, the resin you can actually turn into, if I actually flick through, where's the resin? It's somewhere. Ah, there we go. Flicked over it. If you put sticky resin in, you actually get free rubber, so it's more convenient to actually put the sticky resin in, and you can actually use slime balls if you really need to, if you're desperate, which is always great. Now, that's all cool, and that's all exciting, but it's really annoying, and as soon as I actually don't have to use this anymore, then I won't use it. But for now, we've got to. As you can see, this is actually filled up a bit with the power, and it's actually showing how much it's generating. But this machine's not really using much. And on this right hand side here is upgrades. Now these upgrades you can actually overclock the machine, you can tell it to accept high amounts of power and have a better internal storage and that, but again, not going to go into it because I'm not going to be using IC too much because I really hate it now compared to other mods. But anyway, I've got to say, thanks for watching. We've done quite a bit this episode, a bit more sidetracked than I wanted to be. We've got quite a bit of lava storage as you can see building up, which is great. We've had to go into IC2, which I didn't want to do, but that's just the way it works, unfortunately, sometimes when stuff changes in mod packs. We've got a nice surplus of oil, and we've also got a nice surplus of fuel. So yeah, it's going quite well. So thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, subscribe, and comment as always, and if you have any hints or tips, please leave them below, and thumbs up and everything, yeah. And until then, guys, I will catch you later. Bye.